A very good evening to everybody. The webinar on reports will start in another 2 minutes of the time. So for today's webinar, we'll see the overview of reports. So always since earlier days, one might think it's always important to have an account of something in written in order to have complete output, something on the whole. So gone are those days, and you are now having RPOS, which gets you absolute details and perfect details of each and every module in the form of a report, which gives you complete details, and you can configure the same for print or export it in the form of a sheet to document, and so many other things with respect to report is what we are going to see now with this webinar. Also, you have What's Now and Smart Reports, with which you can view the reports from anywhere at any time. So let's quickly have an overview of reports and its properties in our GoFrugal RPOS6.5. And if there is any problem in between or any queries that you have, you can always click on the question mark option that you have in your screen and then post your queries. So these are things that we'll be seeing today. All the types of the reports, and how to normally filter in a specific report that you are going to open, that you're willing to open, and about the view and the column properties of the reports, and printer configuration as to how to configure in printer settings for reports, and how to export in the form of Excel or PDF, and about mail configuration for reports, and other few properties of reports. So let's go for the same. So you can directly go to the reports tab here. In the reports, we have got a lot of reports. So if you want all the items to be exported as a list, if you want to look after, say in your cost, if you want to know how many items are there and you want complete list of the same, then you can go for product list. Similarly, these masters, there are several masters in RPOS 6.5 which you're all aware of. So if you want to get a complete list of master-wise reports, you can choose any of these and get a complete report with all the items in it. And coming to sales module, we have lots of reports, say bill-wise detailed, or if you have cancelled bill, bill cancelled report. So according to counter-wise you can view, according to user-wise, that will go on detail with filter option. And similarly for tender options. Also for statistics, meaning you can get a margin wise report, say for month wise, date wise, item wise, and you can also choose category wise for the same. So if you want to view the reports for all the items, say with margin details, you can just choose statistics under sales and choose your desired report. Similarly, for return, sales order and other modules, say inventory, purchase, we have got all the reports under one report module tab. So I'll just quickly explain you how to filter, and also we'll see other properties with reports. Choose your desired report. You can also go through the menu search here and type the report name if you're aware of the report name. And here in this filter option, you just need to use enter key in your keyboard. So if you want, this number of day is for if at all you want to filter in the reports for say 2 days, say last 2 days, then you can give in the option here as 2 and directly go and apply, say click on go, or you can click on F2. Or if you want to filter in the reports, say month wise, just click enter and you can see the cursor in the place month. Here you can choose your desired month if you want to view the report month wise, and say your date is going to be a custom date where you're going to give the from date and to date. You can give in the from date and to date here, and then click on F2 or directly click on go here. Similarly, if you want to filter in the details, say company wise, division wise, area wise, or say user wise, you can do the same. Just choose the particular thing according to which you want to filter. Say if I want to filter user details, just click enter and you will see the details here, and use space bar to multi-select or select. So when you click the space bar, you can see the tick mark there, and then click enter. Then again press F2 or directly click on apply here. So now we have got the reports filtered for the particular date. Say I have given a custom date, June 1st to August 8th. So we'll see about the column properties first. So say there are so many columns here, and if you want to hide few columns, since there are so many columns, if you want to view only few columns for your reports, just click on F4 or click on this view option here. Go to column operations, choose column hide or show. Here you can uncheck the columns leaving out the mandatory columns. The other columns, whatever column you want according to your wish, you can just check in the columns to display, and if you don't want the columns to get displayed, you can just uncheck the columns with the mouse click. And the columns that I'm unchecking right now will not be displayed in the reports. Click on OK. And now I've removed 4 columns, and these columns will not be seen in the report right now. And if you want this settings to be continued, say the next time when you're opening the same report, then it is mandatory that you save in the settings then and there. So just go to the F4 view option again, choose on, click on save current settings. Now the settings are saved, so that when you open the same report again, you will not find those 4 columns again. Similarly, if you want to hide few columns only for print, say here there's so many columns displayed, and while taking the printout of this report, if you don't want certain columns to be displayed, then go to F4 option again, go to column operations. Similar to column hide or show, we also have one more option, which is column hide or show, which is exclusively for print. If or when you take a printout, if you don't want certain columns to be present in your printout, then you can choose this option and uncheck those columns which you don't want to be displayed in the printout. Then click on OK. So, and also don't forget to save the settings, because only if you save the settings, the next time when you open the reports, you can find the report with all the settings that you've already done earlier. So that make sure that you save the settings each and every time you apply something to your report. So this is with column hide or show property when it comes to reports. So this is same for all the reports. You can see these functionalities in all the reports. So next we'll see how to remove the column completely. Now we saw on hiding a column. Now if you want to remove a column completely, go to column properties, click on column remove. Just uncheck the columns that you want to remove. Uncheck the columns you want to remove, and also you can see in these small windows there are few options. If you want to check everything, like put a tick mark for everything, then you can click on check all. And if you want to remove tick mark for everything, and if you want to configure right from the first, then you can choose check none, which will remove tick marks for everything. So right now I have removed coupon name column and I'm clicking OK. So now the coupon name column in this report would have been removed. Similarly, if you want to enable the column, say by mistake you remove this particular column, and if you want to enable this particular column, then again go to this option, go to column properties, not for the column operations this time, go to column properties, click on enable removed column. So here you can see the coupon name that I've removed. Here to enable the same column again, just type yes and click enter. Don't forget to press enter. You need to click enter. Enter is very much mandatory when it comes to reports. Right from filtering in the reports, enter is very much mandatory. Click on OK. Now this is all to do with minor column operations. So if you have any doubts, you can post your queries there. So these are the basic functionalities that you will be needing for the report, say basic operations. If you want, you can just go to F4 option, then navigate through it and find out other options as well, which you will be needing. If in case, in order to hide the total for each and every column, then you can hide the total for groups. If you want to, show the total, you can click on show total for all the groups. In this case, you can, navigate through the options and find out if at all you need anything. But as far as reports are concerned, mostly you will just be needing to either hide or show a particular column. Also in case of printout. So these things will be very much necessary for your day-to-day report filtering. So moving on to the next functionality here. This is advanced filter, which I'll be guiding you after seeing other options here. So we'll moving on to F6 print option. So to print, you just need to do the configuration. Printer configuration needs to be done. So now where is printer configuration? Just click on F4 again. Click on printer settings. Go to printer configuration. So here, if you want to configure a printer, then just select the printer that you want to configure, say Epson, or if it is a laser printer, you can very well choose the same. I'll tell you. So if it is a normal printer that you want to choose, say it is a thermal receipt printer, choose a printer, click on save settings. So you can see the printer is added right now here, and if you want to replace a printer you already have configured, and if you want to replace a printer, then remove the existing printer, click on this and then click on remove. This will be removed. You can again configure with the needed printer name. So now I've configured with the printer name here. Then once you're configured, click apply. So we have configured the printer right now, and if you want to take a printout of it, you just need to click F6. Then here you can just click a print, so that you will get a printout of the report, complete printout of the report. And in the print, for the columns to be displayed, as I told you, you can use column hide or show option for printing this report. Similarly, moving on to F7, this is nothing but export option. I am sure many of you would have used it. I'm just repeating the same for a moment. So if you click on this, you will see this option. Click on Excel or OpenOffice or whatever according to your need. Click on the same and click on Go. You can see right now the report is being exported in the form of a sheet. This sheet you can just save it, document it for your purpose if you need. So similarly, you can export it in the form of Excel as I did. You can do it. If at all you want to, once exporting the same, you can mail this attachment, or you can also directly mail from the reports. I'll tell you how to do the same. So similarly, as I told you about the Excel option, we also have a PDF option. Once you click on F8, export to PDF, the report will be exported. You can see it is, completing. The report will be exported in the form of a PDF also. Similarly. So moving on to the next option, as I told you, you can directly, instead of sending your Excel sheet, attach the Excel sheet as a mail, you can directly send in the reports as a mail from the POS itself. Just need to click on this mail option. Where it will ask for a 2 mail ID. Okay, here you need to give just a 2 mail ID for this mail to be sent, this report to be sent as a mail. Previously, one thing is very much important, that you need to configure your from ID in the mail configuration. So just go to Tools, Configuration Manager, click on Mail Settings, or you can directly type in Mail Settings in the place of menu search option. So here you get the Mail Settings, click on it. So here is the Common Mail Configuration tab, in which you can first click on Add Domain. Clicking here, just press on Edit. So you will see a drop down option here. Click on the same to configure the domain name first, because before adding a profile, adding a domain is very important, be it Gmail, or any other thing, you just need to click the domain name. Since Gmail is already existing one, you will get the Gmail's detail here, then click on save. Now click on add profile. Since I've added a profile already, let me explain you with the same. Just once you click the add profile, you can configure your account name. Remember, when you type in the account name, there should not be any space or special characters in between. So you need to give a username accordingly. Similarly, type the mail ID which should be the from ID. So say if you have given a mail ID here, this will be the from ID from which the mail will be going to the concerned person. And you need to enter the password of the mail ID that you are entering here. Say the Gmail ID is the mail ID. Gmail is your account ID. So just enter the mail ID here, and remember you need to give the password of that particular Gmail ID. And then select your domain here as the Gmail. Then more importantly, if it is mostly this is applicable only for Gmail and Yahoo. Sometimes if you click on test mail, you might see the test mail process is not successful. So in that case, you just need to click on turn on less secure apps for the Gmail. Once you click on this, it will directly redirect you to the Gmail account. So here you can turn it on. You can turn it on and then go to the test mail option. So you can just give in a random ID to check with the test mail. If test mail is working properly, then you can click on the save option. So once you save, it will be saved successfully. And also one more thing, here you can also classify from ID for these with respect to products that needs to be configured. Say you can have 3 mail IDs configured here, respectively for each and everything. Say for reports, if you want this to be your from ID, you can configure it only for the reports, and the other 2 you can just uncheck. And if you want for alerts, say alert, if you are using SMS configuration, then for alerts, if you want from ID as a different one, then you can click on add profile again, for which you can configure the mail settings again. Similarly, it goes for the print also, bill prints also. Click on save, or if you want all the 3 to be having the same from ID, then click on the other 2 products as well, and then click on save. Right now we are just seeing for the reports. Click on this and then click close. So once your mail configuration is successful, you can click this mail option here. Here you can just enter your 2 mail ID, then click on OK, and this particular report will be sent as a mail from the mail ID that you have configured to the person's mail ID that you're going to enter here. I think I'm clear. If you have any queries, you can just post your queries in the question mark option that you're seeing there in your screen, so that I'll clarify it for you. Mr. Deep Gala had asked a query, how to set column width for printing. Say if you're, as I told you, you can hide or show, you can remove columns that you need to, configure for printing. You can just go to this view option, go to column operations, click on column hide or show, and disable, columns that you don't want for print. And for width, if you want, say for this area, I have so much width here, I don't want this much width to be put in for print. It will be a difficult task. So you can just click on this. You can arrange, you can adjust for the width as well. Normally, just like how you resize any column, you just can click on this. You can see this particular thing coming up. You can just adjust it, drag it with your mouse, and resize it for the width option. So I think I'm very clear. So if at all you have any queries, please do post your query. So moving on with other properties, you can just click on the particular column if you want to ascend, if you want to sort it in the ascending order or descending order, or say quickly filter something for a particular column. You can just keep the cursor in that particular column and do a right click. So you will get this filter by selection tab where you can just sort it as ascending or descending according to your choice. And you can also quickly add note if you want. So these things you can just use for day-to-day viewing report. If at all you want to quickly view the report in the ascending order, say values from ascending order, you can just immediately do a right click, then click on ascending or descending based on what you want. So accordingly you get filter. And last, one more option. You can see favorite option here. So once you click on favorite option, this particular report will be added as a favorite. So immediately you can go in for the reports tab, go to favorite, and you will see this report listed here. So quickly you can open and filter in the details. So this is for the favorite tab here. So this is all to do with other operations here in the report. And if coming to main thing which is advanced filter, click on F2 option here. And if you want, you can just enter the filter, enter the details according to which you want to filter. As I told you earlier, I have chosen user wise. Click on apply, and here you can filter column wise also. Say if you want to view only say due bills for particular date, or cash bills for particular date, you know, for only the cash bills, only the due bills. As you can see in the sales bill wise detail, you will get reports with cash, I mean due bills, credit, sales, everything else put together. So if you want to view reports only for the particular thing, then you need to take in the column names to account for which you're going to filter. So say I'm going to filter in the details for due bills alone for a particular custom date. You need to take up two columns. So one is bill date and one more will be the due bill, or according to which you're going to view. Just click enter. So for each and every field operation that you're going to do here, enter is very much important. Once you need to press enter for choosing in the detail, and then once you've chosen the detail, you should again press enter to move on to the next column. So just click enter. In the drop down box, you can just fill in the bill date first. Click enter. So now my cursor is in the place of operator text. Here again you need to click enter. So in the drop down box, you can just filter according, if you want to view it only for today, you can filter only for today or last month or last week, or you know, if you want to give in the custom date, it's better, you can give in the from and to date. So click on custom and press enter again to move for the next column. So here from date, you need to choose from date. Click enter, choose the to date, click enter again. So just place your cursor in the logical option. Just if you are going to filter in for two columns, say I've told you bill date and bill type is necessary because I want to view say particular bill type for particular date. So I am just giving it as and here. Just click enter, and again place your cursor in the next field, press enter again. Just we'll filter in for bill type as well and see how it works. So click choose bill type, click enter. So here click enter again, choose. So my bill type should contain, click enter, my bill type should contain due bills, right? So I'm just giving the DU is the short form for the due bill. For cash it is CA. Most of you will be knowing, almost everybody will be knowing. For CA, for cash it is CA, for credit sales it is CR, for due bills it is DU, accordingly it goes on. For credit card it is CC. So I'm just filtering only due bill detail here right now. So I'm just giving this DU and click enter again. Now I have given in my details. So my bill date, custom date I have given it as, I've given from date and to date. So it should contain my bill date and my bill type should be DU. So my report now will filter the due bills from particular date. Only the due bills alone for a particular date I have given. So just click apply, and you can see only the due bills have got filtered. So this is the property of F2 option, which is advanced filter. So if at all you want to filter, say column wise, say two columns, if you want to filter and compare, check the result, you can just filter column wise. So if you have any query, you can post it to us. by clicking on that question mark option. So if in case you have any query with the operation, basic report operations that I've explained to you right now, you can just post your queries there. I'll be explaining you on the same. And if in case you have done width, say you have changed your width here, say dragging it, minimizing the width position, and then again while opening the report, if you are viewing the same similar way, you can just make sure if this particular option is disabled. Enable full screen report will normally enlarge your current width of the particular column, say all the columns for that point. So make sure this enable full screen report is disabled. It is there under option F4, enable full screen report. And also, as I told you, make sure you save the current settings each and every time you do something to your report. If at all you want the same to be applied every time when you view the report, same report. So save current settings is very much important. And also one more thing which I'd like to share with you is, if at all say while giving after mapping a printer, say if you have mapped in a laser printer, only for the laser printer I'm telling you. So printer setting is same for all the reports. Once you have configured in one report, don't think that you need to configure for each and every report separately. It is same for all the report. So once you have configured the report, the printing operation, print configuration here for a particular printer, then it is same for all the reports. So after doing the same, if the printer you have configured is a laser printer, then make sure if the printer is of laser printer, if the printer type is of laser, then under printer settings you can see this option, printing in Windows mode. This needs to be enabled. Okay, just you can click on it, it will be enabled. See, it is enabled. And also print in laser printer needs to be enabled. This is all for the laser printer that I want to tell you. And also say, if you're when you're printing, if you feel you don't want this detail, report title, company name and other details to come in for each and every page of yours, the column details, if at all you feel all the details should not come, the header details should not come for each and every page of yours, then you can click on this F4 option, go to printer settings again, choose this print number of lines per page. Make sure it is given the maximum, say 999. If it is 100, then give it as maximum of 999. So you will not, then click enter. So you will not face any problem while printing when it comes to header. If it won't repeat for each and every page. And as I told you, apart from these past reports that we are viewing right now, we also have digital tools with us. We have What's Now app, with which I know most of you would be using What's Now app. So if at all you're not using What's Now app, you can just contact us through chat, that we'll definitely help you out in configuring What's Now for your business. So What's Now app and smart reports, these two are I know two things that we have, with which you can view your reports from anywhere and anytime. So this is to with your this goes with your What's Now app and smart reports. And there is also a possibility, I think Mr. Krishna had posted a query if mail configuration with reports can be done, say mail scheduling can be done when it comes to reports. Yes, Mr. Krishna, mail scheduling for say particular days, for daily or weekly, can be done. Mail scheduling can be done. I'll quickly tell you how it can be done with smart reports. There are two ways with which it can be done, either through smart reports, or if you are using alerts, then you can go for alert scheduling as well. So I'll just tell you how it needs to be configured with respect to smart reports. So just in the menu search, type in smart reports. Just type in GoFrugal Smart Reports in the place of menu search. You can see the option here. Just click enter, or you can also go through this option of smart reports under tools, add on in your POS. So since I clicked on smart reports, it is directing me to a link where the smart reports will open. Sorry for the technical glitches, just give me a moment. So once you click on Smart Reports, it will redirect you to a link, particular link. Here you can see all the reports that you view in your POS normally. The same reports will be there in Smart Reports as well. If you have chosen anything as favorite, you will have. Similarly, sales, you can filter in whatever report you want. Click on the desired report. Here you can choose your desired report. Click on it. And here you can see the filter option. The same option is here, the date. You can select in the company, user detail as per your wish. An advanced filter is also there. It is even more simpler here, which we've just now saw in reports. You can just type in your date. You can just scroll, choose the date today, if it is today, and then add it for one more column. Say, since we did for bill type and bill date, similarly you can apply it here as well. So this is how you go with advanced filter here. And if you want to delete, you can just click, if you want to remove this, you can just click on this. Standard filter is what we saw earlier. So this is with the filters here in the Smart Reports. The date also you can filter in. Just click on this option, calendar option, to filter in the from date and to date here. You can even use the month, the year, and other options here. So the custom month also can be given. The custom date can also be given. The first screen that we saw after opening the report is a normal filter option. The same thing we are viewing here. In a different UI. This, since this is a Smart Report, is very easy for you to configure here. So from date and to date, just click and then apply. It will get applied. Similarly, we'll see how we can configure. As I told you, scheduling is there given in this particular report. Let's see how it can be done. So similar to properties in the POS reports, you also have the same properties in the Smart Reports as well. If you want to export this report, you can do it, and also the mail thing. But for Smart Reports, if you want to mail it from the Smart Reports, similar mail settings needs to be done in the Smart Reports also. So I think for the mail configuration, you can go with the POS itself, or if you want to mail a report from the Smart Report, then you need to do a mail configuration here also. Under settings here, mail configuration needs to be done here, just like how we did in POS. So now moving on to the scheduling, here you can see a schedule option, the timer option. Just click on the same. Click on create a new schedule to schedule a report. You can just put in say the two details. Most probably these email IDs that you are using here will be of your say owner of the shop, or say some other employee that you want to send this particular report for, say the accounts person who's in charge of accounts. All these names will be there configured in your POS as a user. In POS under security manager, it would be configured already as a user for login. I'll show you where exactly, say for admin, particular mail ID should have been given. Here in the POS, go to configuration manager, tools, security controller, go to security manager. Under security manager, you can check for particular, say I'm going to select admin there for scheduling my report, if that particular person is having a mail ID or not is very much important. So the mail ID needs to be entered here. So mail ID needs to be entered here and click on save. So once you click on save, go back to the Smart Reports and you can choose in the email ID which you want according to the person that you're going to configure it for. Similarly, the report which you have chosen will be taken, and if you want, you can add it for all the reports. So here it is for the bill-wise detail that we are looking for since I've opened this particular report. So similarly, you can configure, you can schedule for each and every report, and this report should be mailed as Excel or PDF is your choice, is of your choice. If you click PDF, then this report will be mailed as a PDF. You can just enter in the message also. Any message that you want. And you can include your names as well. So it can be configured, it can be scheduled as per your choice. It can be daily, weekly or monthly, anything as you wish. And similarly, after choosing it here, the day when the day is chosen, next you need to complete with the time as well. You can just give your time, whichever time it needs to go. Say at 12:30 a.m. if you want to schedule this mail for, you can just click the same. So I have given it as daily and given 3 timings here. So this report bill-wise detail will go to this particular mail ID every day for 12 a.m., 8 a.m. and 5 a.m. 3 times. So thrice this mail will be sent as an email to the particular person. So this is how, so once you do click on save, this is how mail configuration can be done. Mail scheduling will be done. So I think I've given you a outlay of how this particular mail scheduling can be done. So if at all you have any queries, please do post in your queries. If in case you have any queries, please do click on the question mark option there and please do post your queries. I'll answer your queries. So just, you can see a poll open in your screen. So just give your opinion if it was useful for your business, if the reports in GoFrugal is useful for your business, or if it needs improvement, you can very well share your suggestions as well. And if you feel on the negative side, you can just give in your suggestion as well. So I shall very much take your suggestion. So please do put in your feedback if it was useful, if the reports, GoFrugal reports is useful for your business, just click yes. And if it needs improvement, you can very well give needs improvement so that we can, we are already working to release a newer version of smart reports, which will be, done in a few more weeks time maybe. So possibly you will get a new smart report outlooks as well. So if you haven't used smart reports till now you can start using smart reports as well, because it has got all your all the things that you do with reports. Smart reports also has, so just with one link you can view your reports anywhere at any time, just like how you do with the app What's Now. So just if in case you have got any queries, please do click on question mark and post your queries. Just going through your queries, we'll send you the answers shortly. I'll just explain you the same. Just give me a moment. So you might see a poll there open. Just if in case you have not given an answer for your poll, just please do quickly give your opinion there in the poll. It will be very useful for us to get in touch with you for the same. So if it was useful, just click yes. If you feel GoFrugal reports needs improvement, then you can click on needs improvement. Similarly with Never as well, if whatever opinion that you have, please do put it forth to us, so that it will be very useful for us to cope up with the same. Please do give your feedback. Please do enter your opinion, so that we can close the poll. So moving on, one more thing I want to tell you all, that there was a query with regard to tax report. So if you will be getting a proper tax tax report for your sales or your purchase, we do have a module under reports sales. Go to tax if you want to get in reports for sales module with perfect tax breakup. Then under tax there are 5 reports that you can choose according to your need. It can be month wise, date wise, or item wise, or bill wise, according to your wish. You can just choose your sales tax reports with the breakup, and also you can go to the purchase module. Similarly, you can view the tax reports for your purchase as well. According to your need, you can choose if you want purchase invoice wise supplier tax details, you can choose this, or if it is date wise or month wise, you can just choose these reports according to your needs. And remember, you can also use the advanced filter options later after choosing a report. If you want to filter in details for a particular column, says cash or credit, you can apply the same as well for tax reports also. I hope I'm clear. If at all you have any queries, please do post your queries. One more query in configuring day end reports. You can just go to sales, day end process, click on day end reports and configure the needed reports. I'll repeat, go to sales, day end process and day end reports. After configuring the reports, say if you want to have a printout of it at the day end, make sure the printer setting is done for those particular reports. I mean, for all the reports, same printer configuration can be done. So make sure you have done a printer setting for a report so that same configuration will be applied to the day end reports that you're going to choose. I hope I'm clear. Just need to go under sales, day end process, day end reports. So if in case you have any queries, please do post your queries. Just few more minutes to wrap up this session. One more thing that I would like to share you before ending this session. In the YouTube, we have got the self-help videos for reports as well. So just go to the GoFrugal Technologies page. Just type in GoFrugal in the YouTube. You can go to our, GoFrugal Technologies page. Click on the playlist, and here you can find GoFrugal 6.5 reports option. In the same, you have help videos, basic help videos for column operation, basic filter column operation, advanced filter, and other key operations, say printer settings and other key operations also, about how to export it in the form of Excel or PDF. You have all these in the form of help videos, just few minute help videos we have uploaded in our YouTube channel. So if in case you want to have a quick go through of the same, you can just go through the help videos if in case you need. Also, this webinar session will be uploaded shortly in the YouTube. If in case you feel you have attended the webinar in between, then do not worry, the same thing will be uploaded in the YouTube as well, under which you can just see here in the playlist. You can see the webinar playlist as well here. So you can just search through this webinar and view in the same again if you want. Hope all the queries have been answered. If in case you have any queries, please do post. Just 2 more minutes to wrap up this session. So hope it was all useful for you, for your business, to understand and work with reports. If in case you have any queries regarding anything, you can just come through live chat. We are here to help you immediately, and also if you want, you can raise a complaint through My GoFrugal app with a proper description, so we can just reach you sooner to help you out on your query. Help us help you, and hope this session was all useful. Please do attend all other webinars as well on other modules that will be upcoming. And thank you all for lending your ears patiently all this while. Thanks so much for attending the webinar.